Good morning, traders, and we're looking at the Dow Jones Wall Street 30. So we had a fairly strong rally early in the session before sellers stepped in off a monthly zone or 2 monthly levels. You can see pretty much right here. So if I come to the monthly chart, you'll see what I'm talking about. So we have this area here where you see we had a couple of months bouncing off there, and pretty much I've taken the close of this month here just to get me a pretty much average between all three of these. But bottom line is, this is the area where buyers were stepping in the past. Okay, so 2 years ago when we had the chaos, this was the area they were stepping in off, and we've got through that, and we're now pretty much coming back to test that area. Okay, so looking at the daily, we have a pin bar, which is not a very rosy sight at the moment, especially with that pin bar was off a monthly level. I would expect another attempt at it, to be honest. So I'd expect some kind of a tweezer top or double top to form before we can actually commit to saying that this thing is moving down and more than likely going to turn into a flag. Okay, so that's kind of the picture that I have in my head at the moment. I've got to be just cautious of that as well, because this was a rejection yesterday. It could just be profit taking, or it could be, the sellers are scaling in. But sellers are definitely in control from the top here. So I would expect us to bounce back up. And the big question is, how far are we going to bounce back up, and whether we're going to regain this high and close above the high of yesterday. If we do that, then that pin bar is null and void, and we'll have to play it from, sort of look for the next levels to the upside. But I think we're in an area of serious resistance, and sorry, I just missed something here for you as well. So if we just put a Fibonacci in here off the high of this monthly bar down to the low of this monthly bar, you'll see we're at the 50%, and the 61.8 is just on these levels. I'll put another level in here for you over there, and we can have a look at that on a 3-hour. So you can see 200 EMA right now, which we're flirting with, and you can see there's the next level, which is 61.8 of the last move. Now the reason why I've used the month pin bar is because you can see we moved down, a bit of a pullback, which was a flag break, formed the flag and then broke the downside. So that's why we're using that. Okay. So I think right now probably a bit of a move to the upside. Big question is to where. I would expect it to come and test some breakouts. So there is a test of a breakout. Okay, there are quite a few actually. There's another one. Okay, and then we have a gap there, and we have a gap up there. Next thing to make the chart really messy for us, that's our downward trend line currently. We've got 3 touches, 1, 2, 3 touches on that. So we can actually just delete that. That's what I'm looking for. We can delete that. That's the area that I would expect us to get back into. So I'm looking to short this thing off the 22,900 area, 22,960, 22,224, 22,924, and 22,960. Those are the areas that I would expect us, possibly even up to 2,300. Small position, wide stops. Okay, stop is going to be, massive stop. That's 600 point stop. Maybe just come down to a lower time frame. Yeah. Okay. So I think what we want to do is see what happens in this area. If you start getting some price actions, indicator moves the downside, like a pin bar or something, you want to be your entry below the pin bar, and your stop is going to be above this fractal here. Put a an area there. So your stop is going to be above 23,037. So if we do get close to 2300, it'll give you a 37.40, even 50-point stop loss, which I think would be more than adequate. Okay, so I think that's kind of my view on this at the moment. I really can't see us going much higher than this. It is always possible. So if this trend line gives and we get up above the trend line and then come and test it, then all bets are off to the short side. Then we continue to the long side, but you're going to continue back into this zone here, and possibly sort of this 23,800, 23,600 area. Sorry. That is a possibility, but I don't know. I highly doubt that. I think this little sell-off yesterday is fairly telling at the moment. Okay. Anyway, so that's my view at the moment. I'm looking for shorts right now. Off one of these three levels here in this diagonal, looking for some sort of price action in this area, this 22,960 area, to indicate that we can get in short, and then keeping a really tight stop for a bigger move to the downside. Okay, and I think just to close off, what I am expecting is even if this area down here is the bottom, this is, let's just say for argument's sake that this is the bottom, that the Feds are not going to let this market fall below this level, or they're going to print as much money as they can to keep it up. I still expect us to retest these lows, and in fact, if that is the case, I would also expect us to range in this area for pretty much the whole year. Okay, so anyway guys, that's it for me today. I hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Safe trading. Cheers for now.